Barcelona will never find another Xavi. Barcelona will never find another Iniesta. Those are two very unique, rare players, especially Iniesta. So again, this is a player for the future. Which may not hear Double H half hope trying to exist, trying to stay alive. So, Rabiot. Got some news about Rabiot and his move to Barcelona. So, let's just ride in here and just see what our good friends here at metro.co.uk are saying. So, Adrien Rabiot has already agreed to join Barcelona next summer, according to reports in France. The midfielder informed Paris Saint-Germain this week he would not be signing a contract extension and would leave the club when his current deal expires at the end of the season. So Rabiot is wanted by several Premier League sides with Man City, Liverpool and Arsenal prodding transfer moves for the Frenchman. So, interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Now, I just think, before we talk about Rabiot pertaining to Barcelona and how he would fit into the Barcelona side, whether they need him and everything, let's just first look here at Rabiot, the player, really pertaining to PSG. Now, I think Rabiot is one of those players that when you say his name, it doesn't really ring any alarm bells. It doesn't really say anything. Because really, Verratti, for me, I've always said this, Verratti is the most talented central midfielder in the world. Footballing wise, nobody is touching for Verratti. Nobody touches that. That dude is flipping for football. But I think so. When you say Rabiot, it doesn't really trigger anything with regards to players on the world stage, on the international stage, which is fair enough. But seeing him and seeing how he has been playing for PSG, especially in the Champions League, I'm like, no. This dude is very talented. This dude is very graceful on the ball, very nice on the ball, glides beautifully. And I think that he was putting a lot of top players on the bench based on just how well he was playing. I think when he was under Emery. So, and for me, I remember even when France picked their squad and everything, I was like, whoa, Rabiot has to be here. Although, for me, I felt that Rabiot should have been in the squad. I felt my gosh, you took Tova over Rabiot. I'm forgetting about Marshall. You took Tova over Rabiot. But look, they won the World Cup, so what the hell can I say? But I just think for Rabiot, I think he feels, okay, all right, I'm not really being featured that much in this PSG team. I'm being overlooked. People are not really appreciating the quality that I bring in. So I do support the fact of him not wanting a contract extension. And I do think that if this move is real, this is a great move for Rabiot, and I think that this is a move that really puts him right in the crosshairs of Deschamps. Obviously, if he's still the coach and the manager, because right now you're really in the big market now. Because I think Ligue 1 is not really seen as a big footballing market, and I don't even think the spotlight is on Ligue 1. Spotlight is on Barcelona. Spotlight is on La Liga. Because as I said again, the best league, technically quality-wise, is La Liga. If you can prove yourself in La Liga and be good in La Liga, you can be good and prove yourself anywhere. How many players who have been really good in La Liga have flourished in other leagues? Many. So that's just it. La Liga is technically the best league. That is where you prove your technical prowess. So, do Barcelona need Rabiot? Yes, they do. They do. Arthur fills the Xavi void. But he'll never be like Xavi. Xavi is the best ball retaining central midfielder of all time. The dude never lost the ball. So I don't know where I was playing as. Bro, can you just give the ball up to the opposition at least once? It's like, come on. But that's the role that he fills in. And he's doing really well because he's vastly improving. Busquets is the DM. He's getting slightly older and everything. I like Rakitic. Because Rakitic is, again, another unsung hero. Because Rakitic, let's be real, man. He does his job very well. Passes the ball great. Is a very dependable, good central midfielder. Knows how to score some goals. Brings in some attacking press. So he's really quality and good. But I feel that there is an upside to Rabiot. what we've seen of him, let's see how old dude is. I always like to see an age. So Rabiot, Wikipedia. Okay, I was actually looking for his age, bro. Okay, you could have just given me his age. Rabiot is currently 23. The dude was born after Terminator 2 came out. So, boom. He's not even yet reached his peak. Because remember, peak 26, 27, 28. Those are your peak. Those are the peak years. 26, 27, 28 are your peak years. So again, this is a player for the future. This is definitely a player for the future. So I think for Rabiot coming in, there's definitely an upside to him. I think so. And so they need Rabiot because he fits into the system. I feel he can bring more than what Rakitic brings to the game. Rakitic is starting to get old. Busquets definitely is getting old as well. And Rabiot fills in that void. And Rabiot is younger. So Rabiot is a guy who you could have 5, 6, 7, 8 years. But remember, you have big clubs think 10, 12 years into the future. This isn't Scunthorpe or bloody Elche. These clubs think 12 years into the future. Does he fit into the system? Yes, he does. Again, obviously, he'll need to improve. He'll need to really get up to speed with the players and so forth. But he's very good on the ball. Very composed on the ball. Has a great elegance when he's with the ball. Knows how to pick a pass. Is creative in the mind. He's not the kind of guy that always looks for the very square, simple pass. He will try and run the game and run. Because basically what Rabiot is. Now, he isn't anybody because, again, peak Iniesta, there is no player today who's sniffing peak Iniesta. There's no player today who is sniffing peak Iniesta. So let's just deal with that right now. Nobody's sniffing peak Iniesta. But Rabiot is in the mold of Iniesta. He's in the mold of an Iniesta. The guy who can keep hold of the ball, carry the ball, and offer something in the final third that helps him to combine and connect with the front three. That's what you need. Guy breaking from midfield to connect with the front three and form an understanding with Messi and his cohorts. And I think that's what he brings. So for Barcelona, I just think this is a good move. So again, for Barcelona, I still think that they need perhaps another top defender to really partner Umtiti. Maybe a replacement for Suarez. Maybe another top striker for Suarez. I don't know whether Paco Alcacer is the right dude for that, because I just think Suarez is beginning to show signs of decline. He can still give you some goodies and can still give you a good game here and there, but I think that a 30-40 G season, like a season where no, this guy is really putting it really his thing. But I do need that thing that, remember, you have to rebuild and restructure your team. Barcelona will never find another Xavi. Barcelona will never find another Iniesta. Those are two very unique, rare players, especially Iniesta. So Iniesta, you could argue best midfield of his generation. You could argue actually peak Iniesta was different. It's not better than Zidane. Nobody's touching Zizou, but peak Iniesta was different. So you have to go in, and that's why Dembele is so important. Dembele offers something new. The Ronaldinho era Barcelona was very different from the Messi era. The Rivaldo era was very different from the Ronaldinho era, very different from the Messi era. So I just think that for Barcelona, when a cycle finishes, the Xavi Iniesta cycle, that's done. Of where you have 70-80% per possession and you're really using the whole tiki-taka thing, that is done. It's now back, and look, in when they won the treble in 2015, that was a different style. That was faster, much more direct, and really predicated and focused on getting the ball to the front three as quickly as possible. They won a treble for it. A very different style to the Guardiola style. So I just think that in bringing in Rabiot, I just think that you're possibly bringing in a quicker game. Still possession-based, but with because again, Rabiot ain't Iniesta. Every player brings something unique to their game. And I think the key thing is equilibrium. Equilibrium. You have to find the balance. Like, that is what you say about life. The key to life is finding a balance. And I just think that, so Valverde has to find a balance between, this is my philosophy, this is how I want my team to play, but who is this player that I've bought? And how can I get the best out of this player? And how can I create an environment that shows the strengths of said player? And I just think that Rabiot, I feel that, we do not know how good this guy can be. I feel this guy has a very good upside. I think that this guy could end up being a stalwart tier 2 player. At the moment, he's tier 3, but I think his height is tier 2. Not tier 1, but I think his height could be like one of the, maybe near the mid, so even upper echelons of tier 2. So, because he is a talented player, very, very good on the ball. And I just think that for Barcelona, no matter how many ways in which they change and metamorphosize, you have to be good on the ball. If you're coming to play for Barcelona, you have to have confidence and composure on the ball. That is a necessity, and that is a key thing. So yeah, man, good move for Rabiot. And I think for Rabiot, this now, I think especially moving to Barcelona, making this move, I think this is a huge step in his career. And it is good that he wants to do this, because I think many people want to just stay in that cocoon of like, I'm going to remain at PSG. It's a nice cocoon. It's in France. It's familiar surroundings. Now, when you move into another place, different country, different language, the pressure he has at PSG and the pressure you'll have at Barcelona, especially with Messi around, the pressure he will have to perform at Barcelona will be far greater, because it's flipping. The Messi era Barcelona is one of the most pressurized environments in football. I cannot think of any team today where there's more pressure on you to perform at a high level than the Messi era Barcelona. So for Rabiot, prove thyself. Thanks for watching the video. Now think about becoming a Football Hot patron by pledging an amount each month, and then gain access to exclusive content only on the Football Hot Patron page. Peace. Head over to the official site at halffootballhot.com or just click over here.